fight for their love.
Yeah, you can have them. I don't want any of the crazy bitches that you get. Oh, you gonna make me lose the camera. So this is part 2.
Part 2. This is Leo's top 3.
So as you can see, he had a little something up his sleeves, and it wasn't a stick this time.
How dare you make that comment?
Oh yeah, like you were making fun of mine. I just want to hear your top 3 and your honorable mentions. So let's get them done.
All right, then shall I start with the honorable mentions or the number 3 spot?
Do what you will. I did it because I didn't have as much information on mine.
Oh, all right. Well, most honorable mentions don't really have too much information. They typically just list them off anyways.
Oh, I like to give at least one fact.
Well, I guess to start off with, some of my honorable mentions would be, and big surprise, I'm sure, coming from Canis Lupus over here, since he made the wisecrack last time. Some of my top 3s would, well, not top 3s, but the honorable mentions would be Lucy Hartfilia and Wendy Marvel from Fairy Tail. They're both nice characters who care about their friends and are generally just wanting to do the right thing. But let's see. Some other honorable mentions would be... Let's have a thought here.
I mean, you could do a male character if you want. Where I just did.
Nope, I don't swing that way, buddy.
Well, if you did swing that way, I mean, let's face it. I think Batman's cute.
I think I'll go with from the Familiar of Zero anime, a character named Cestia. I was trying to remember if it was
Cestia or Cesspool.
I was trying to remember if it was. It was weird because I couldn't remember if it was Cestia or Siesta.
Siesta? What?
Yeah,
she takes a nap every time?
I don't know. It was a weird naming system in that show, but
anyways,
I see. She's another one of those really nice characters who's just trying to do good by everyone. But with the honorable mentions out of the way, let's move on to the top 3.
So, number 3.
My number 3 is actually also from the Familiar of Zero franchise. It's the main, I guess I should say the main female lead of Louise, one of the students at the Tristane Magic Academy. She's been nicknamed Zero by her classmates because every time she attempts to perform magic, instead of the actual spell going off, there's just a giant explosion cloud.
Wow, so she has early expulsion, huh?
Well, now, I'd love to go into detail about the type of magic because it's actually a very rare magic, but I don't want to spoil the series for anybody who may want to watch it.
Oh, so in other words, hashtag shameless plug. Go watch the show.
In terms of personality, I don't know how many of our watchers are fans of anime, but she's what's known as a tsundere. She acts like she hates the people that she likes and beats them up.
So in other words, she's like the stereotype of a guy liking a girl. You beat them up and when you think you like them.
Well, I suppose you could think of it that way, but she also does nice things every once in a while.
You into the beater, huh? Let's face it.
No,
if you have an eater and a cheater as your second and first one, I'm going to smack you.
Oh, no, they're not that case. They're not that bad. But she's actually a very nice person who cares about Saito, the normal teenager who ends up getting pulled into the world that she lives in when she's trying to summon a familiar. So he basically gets brought in as her familiar instead of your typical magical creature like a salamander, fire-breathing salamander, mind you.
Ooh,
owl. Cool. One of them gets like some sort of weird mole creature, but
wow. Okay,
anyways,
you want to talk about that?
Well, they're an earth magic user, which is why they got that kind of thing. But anyways, on to my number 2.
Number 2.
My number 2 is actually a character named Morgana from the...
Morgana Le Fay?
No, it's from another anime series called Magi the Labyrinth of Magic, and its sequel, Magi the Kingdom of The Kingdom of Magic.
I got you.
She is a very quiet person who, actually very early on in the series, you see she was, at the start of the series, a slave to one of the... it's sort of a setting like Aladdin, wherein they're in like an Arabian country.
So, and they're kind of in poverty. Some are in poverty, some are rich.
A slave for one of the higher ranking people.
Ooh.
But our two main characters, Aladdin, a small boy with blue hair, and Alibaba, a taller man with blonde hair, actually end up helping free her, and she joins them.
I got
She
you.
is a very powerful person. She's a very powerful woman, and she is from. I can't remember the name of the tribe or clan or whatever it was, but
But it's very powerful.
they have a lot of strong, like, in terms of physical strength, strong women.
So
And
kind
she
of
is
like
very.
the forearms race.
I'd say almost in a sense, but
The
she's.
women are stronger than the men.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And she is very protective of the two of them because they've taught her the joys of being free and having friends.
Right.
And she's just a very sweet character, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
I did forget one honorable mention because this character is absolutely hilarious to me.
Urza?
It's from an old series called Slayers. It's the main character, Lena Inverse. She is just a... I guess to
I'm
put simply,
surprised-
she's a
I'm
money grubber.
So in other words, she's a gold digger.
Well, no, she goes around defeating bandits and stealing all the treasure that they've taken for herself.
Oh, I see.
She robs bandits as a magic user.
I'm surprised you didn't put the Thunder chick from Ruby. You know who I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, I know who you're talking about, but no. And for my number one, I'm sure this is going to be a big shock to CL over there, my man in the camera. But my number one is from the first anime that I ever actually watched, which would be coming from Fairy Tail. Any of you who have seen the series would know her. It's Urza Scarlet.
I knew it, folks. I knew he was gonna say that.
Well,
It was either that or what was her name from Ruby, the Thunder chick?
Yang?
Yeah, no, not Yang. She's the bullet hell chick. No, I'm talking about the one that has the
Nora.
big Nora. Yeah, I thought she was gonna go for Nora. No, it was either Nora or Urza, folks. I know this guy like a book.
Oh, please. You told me yours way before we even planned doing this video.
Oh, I know that, but I didn't have the third one out, or my honorable mentions. So you didn't know exactly what the third one was going to be. It very well could have been something.
Yes, well, you always thought...
We're getting off topic.
Getting off topic, Urza is considered the strongest female wizard in Fairy Tail.
And we'll kick your ass if you look at her sideways.
Just don't mess with her strawberry cake or her friends and you should be fine. There is one episode where somebody knocks her strawberry cake into the floor and she proceeds to beat the crap out of everybody in the guild hall.
I remember that episode. Oh, God. It was brutal.
Don't mess with her or her food. Kind of like CL over here.
You don't mess with my victuals, folks. You don't mess with a wolf's victuals.
And you should be fine. Don't mess with her friends either, because, well, one, she'll beat the crap out of you, and two, they'll beat the crap out of you, because they are all also very powerful wizards.
Yeah, you just gotta get not to the point.
Urza does have a soft side. She cares deeply
I'll
for her
say she has
guildmates.
I'll say she has a soft side.
You know that's not what I'm talking about. You've seen the art that describes her past.
I know, but you know what I'm talking about too, don't you,
rather
folks?
dark.
Oh yeah.
And
Very
she
depressing.
came to the Fairy Tale Guild and learned about and managed to gain a bunch of friends along the way. And now she's basically come to terms with her, been able to come to terms with her past, and she's a much better person for it.
Yeah.
So I just like the way that she's had growth throughout the series.
Very,
and
very
she's
nice.
a very, I have to say, an amazing character, and an amazing.
She's had a lot of good arcs, a lot of good character development, and let's face it, a nice body to boot.
Well, mine wasn't more about the way she looks; it's more about.
Well, I know that, but you gotta admit that is a bonus.
I mean, yes, it's a bonus, but still, that's not the main reason she's my number one.
Of course not. I mean, that's why I didn't put Judy Hopps on there as my first, not because of her body. Let's face it, her body is nice and very nice. Hey, what can I say? I like them short and sweet. We're gonna move on from that. I don't want to make.
We're gonna move on from that before I make a wisecrack that's gonna turn this thing around.
It's probably gonna get this one bad if it does.
Anyways, with that out of the way, that's my top 3 and my honorable mentions.
And be on the lookout for our other videos. We probably will do a CTR video, but it'll probably not be. It'll probably just be us this time.
Yeah.
And
we also need some more time because with our schedules, we got to work out a time that we can get the video recorded, and then I got to find a way to get it uploaded relatively quickly.
Once we get our new digs, and I find a better job, better hours,
we'll probably have a little bit of a more set schedule of when videos come out.
Now more often than not, it'll probably be on on Friday or Saturday if we can do it. It'll
Well,
be on the weekends.
Those will
and then-
typically be our upload days, probably.
right, and we'll have our recording days on
Over the
Sundays.
weekend, so that way we don't have to worry about schedule conflicts of work.
Right, exactly. So,
And that-
so wish us luck, and at some point we will go on another hiatus. At least we're better than Rick and Morty and everything with that.
Boy, you're really salty about that, aren't you?
2 years.
Anyways, see you guys next time.